and what is the performance you are expecting. For example, the product you want to sell should last for only 5 years or 10 years, or should it have infinite life? And what is the within the performance, you can say how the customer handles it. And during the handling of different types of handling by the customers, the performance requirement may vary. And how you are going to manufacture this, you are going to produce this product, which is the best process and the most relied process you can follow, and who will going to support you. You are going to do it in house, or you are going to get outsourced from a supplier, whatever it may be. And how you are going to manage all these activities, what is going to be your plan for managing all these activities, and how do you maintain the quality, cost, and control of time control of your product. And in case of a complex product, you can say the assembly is another difficulty. You can produce a single standalone product. For example, pencil. Even pencil has some lead and wood need to be assembled together, but it's just simple as that. But if you take the case of an automobile or an aircraft, there are thousands of lakhs of parts you have to assemble. So how you are going to do it? So etc. etc. I wrote only some of them because of the slide size limitation. But if you start thinking about it, you will get a lot of idea about how to develop a product. So once you gather all these ideas, the best way of doing a product development is going to sequence these ideas. What comes first, what comes second, and what comes till the end. So these ideas are broadly sequenced in a generic term. The terms you are seeing here, planning, concept development, system level design, all these are generic terms used in the industrial concept. You can just modify the name based on your need, but to be broadly classified, the overall process of product development falls in this 6-step process. It all starts with planning. Planning includes the idea generation, the market study, etc., followed by concept development. So this concept development will give you a quick idea about how your product will look like. For example, you can see many real estate companies selling their flats. They build a model flat at first. So that model flat is something like a concept they made, which they want to showcase it to the customers directly. But of course, all the other companies do not focus their concept to the customers. This is a typical example, but that is what we call it as a concept development. So you just build a concept at first. You see how it really looks like, and what are all involved to develop this product. Just make sure you plan for all this. Followed by the concept development, you will have the system level design. Okay, now you are fixed with a product. Okay, I'm going to manufacture a pencil. So my pencil looks like this. The thickness of the pencil is like this. The color of the pencil is like this. The lead thickness is like this, etc. The wood I'm going to use is this kind of wood, etc. So that concept is now made. So you want to go into the system level design. So you differentiate your whole product into different individual systems. In the case of pencil, you say the lead is one part, the wood which is covering the lead is another part, and the process of making the color over the wood is maybe that paint is another part. So do you manufacture the paint also, you produce the paint also, or you buy it from somewhere else? So this kind of system level design you make. After you make the system level design, you make the detailed design. So once you make the individual lead and the pencil and the paint, you make the detailed design. You try to assemble it. You make it into a product, whichever you imagined during your concept phase. You make it into a product, and this product finally has to be tested. You cannot just like that develop a product and then sell it. You have to test it. A simple example, let's say you have a quick cook at home. In case if he is not a professional cook, before serving the food to you, he wants to taste the food. That is to ensure that whatever is expected by you is met by his production. So the same way, you want to test what your product is actually intended to build. And then after the testing is successful, you go on and produce in a mass. And between all these 6 stages, any company, any organization, any product, you will have review process which says go ahead to the next step. If there is any deviation in any of these steps, the next review process will immediately stop you from entering into the next process. It gives you a loop to continue, go back, study, and then come again with the proper requirement.